Hey, hi. I'm Angela Ward. I am the cosmetology instructor for the Wichita Falls campus. This is Brenda Elbert, and she is our barber instructor. We're going to show you a short little video for cosmetology, and then we'll get back to you.
Licensed cosmetologists can find career opportunities either working for themselves or as an associate in a salon. The Vernon College Cosmetology program is accredited by the Texas Department of Licensing and Regulation.
You must be enrolled in a program such as ours and have 1,500 hours. Then you go to test and you must pass before you're issued a license. The state of Texas has a 52% pass rate. Vernon College has a 100% pass rate.
The programs focus on hairstyling, manicures, facials, and skincare.
We strive very hard to make sure that they have the skills to compete when they join the marketplace.
A cosmetologist specializes in the styling of hair, including cutting and chemical services, such as relaxers, texturizers, perms, and color, as well as restorative treatments.
The field is broad. It has several aspects into making money. You don't have to just be confined to just cutting hair. You can be a color specialist. You can be a stylist. It's about skin. It's about customer service. Men can succeed in this era if they actually just stepped in it and start swimming.
Students will learn about salon development to help with the business management of their practice. Courses are available at the Vernon campus and Century City Center. The Cosmetology Operator program is a one-year certificate of completion program. The Cosmetology Instructor program is approximately 2 semesters in length. Upon successful completion of the program, graduates will be eligible to take the examination prescribed by the state licensing agency to become a licensed cosmetologist. Let Vernon College help you get started in a cosmetology career. Learn more at vernoncollege.edu.
Okay, so in that video that you just seen, you can tell that cosmetology is not just about doing hair and doing your makeup. It's also about, we train you on nails, we train you on skin. So if you wanted to leave out of our program and go into the esthetician world or go into doing nails, you could possibly do that as well. Our video told you that it is 1,500 hours, clock hours, to graduate from Vernon College and get a license through TDLR, but that has changed. It is now 1,000 hours, so our program is 1 year long, and you go to school from Monday through Thursday from 9 in the morning till about 3:30, and then you're off on all the breaks just like everyone else has through college. And then you will, once you hit your 1,000 hours and you completed 3 full semesters, then you would be given the chance to go and take your practical and written exam with the state of Texas. This is Brenda, and she's going to tell you a little bit about her program.
The barber program is like the Cosmo. We're 1,000 hours as well. The difference is that we go from 4 in the afternoon until 9 p.m. at night, and we are Monday through Thursday as well. And you are off, just like she said, all the other holidays, you're off on Fridays. And same thing, after you complete the 3 semesters, you will go take your test with the state of Texas and be licensed, and then you can go to work after a year.
Okay, so we're going to show you a little video about our barber program.
The Barber program at Vernon College is a one-year certificate of completion program. The focus of this program is hair, nail, and skin care.
So I went to college for 2 years and I decided that just wasn't for me, and I've always loved doing hair and working with people. I just thought that why not do something that I love for the rest of my life? So I came here and I just fell in love.
Barber students will learn to cut hair using clippers, shears, and razors. They will also learn chemical services, such as relaxers, texturizers, perms, and color.
Well, the difference between barbering and cosmetology is that really the barbering just concentrates more on the clipper cutting of it, and they can use a straight razor to do the shaving, whereas cosmetology can use a straight razor on the neck, but they have to have a guard on it.
Additionally, the Vernon College Barber program teaches a business management course to help students develop their own practice. Upon successful completion of the program, Graduates will be eligible to take the examination prescribed by the state licensing agency to become a licensed Class A barber.
Vernon College really concentrates on their student success. They want to see you do well, so they help you do well, and whatever you need, they step up.
They make it really easy for you to go up to them and ask them anything you need to ask them. They'll help you with anything and make it really easy for you to get around here.
The facility has everything we need, everything you're going to need. You're not going to miss out on anything. When it comes to facials, manicures, shaving, we have it. We have the chairs, we have the bowls, the shampoo bowls, and the facial rooms. We have what it needs to get you the proper training that when you walk out of here and get your license, you're ready.
Licensed barbers can find career opportunities either working for themselves or as an associate in the salon.
Well, with your earning potential, it can really it's unlimited. It can be as much as you want to make or as little as you want to make. It just depends on how much you want to work. If you're a female in the barbering program, there is plenty of room out there. There's my own experience. All I ever worked with in barbering was females. There was only a couple of guys. It's really growing. It's becoming so popular, the barbering field, and that it's just women are popping up. They're all interested in it. I think it's because it's more of the clipper cutting, type cutting, and it's not so much of the hairstyling part of it as cosmetology is, and they kind of like that better.
Learning more about men, like the way that you shave the face and the way that you do the hair exactly, because in cosmetology I feel like it's more about women. I mean, there is men stuff too, but I just can't wait to learn more in depth about men and how to cut.
For more information on the barber program at Vernon College, visit vernoncollege.edu.
So again, I just want to say that with the barbering program, we concentrate more on clipper cutting and shaving with the straight razor, whereas cosmetology has to use a guard on theirs, and they do a lot of the shear cutting. What was I gonna?
Basically, if you want to choose, either one of the fields would be the same. You're going to get basically the same license. You're going to be able to work inside of a barber shop or a beauty shop. As a cosmetologist, my students can work inside of a barber shop as well, or they can go in and they can work inside of a beauty shop. It doesn't have to be one-sided. Cosmetologists, we teach them to do men's hair cutting, to do men's services as well. We focus more on the women. In barbering, they're going to focus more on the men's services, but they're also going to train them in women's services as well. They're going to teach them to color their hair. They're going to teach them to perm the hair and to relax the hair and to do things like that. They're going to teach them manicuring and facials like we do in cosmetology, except they're going to use the straight razor to do shaving and things like that without a guard, as where we would have to use a guard. So cosmetology welcomes in both women and men into the program. Barbering welcomes in women and men into the program. Myself and Brenda, we are both barbers and cosmetologists, and barber cosmetologist instructors, and so, you know, it doesn't have to be, you know, one-sided. A lot of times we get in there and we think, oh, just women are in cosmetology and men are in barbering, but that's not how it is. You can go to either one. It's just more of what you want to focus on and what you want to study in. Does anybody have any questions or anything that they would like to ask?
Have you ever made a mistake at work, and how did you overcome it?
Good. I can answer that. So yes, in cosmetology, we always make mistakes. I'm sure all of y'all probably went in and got a bad haircut at one point in time. All you can do is fix it. Hopefully we didn't take it too short, because then we're going to have to let it grow out. But if it was something that we can fix, then we go ahead and fix it. Inside the school, we are a full-service salon, so our students not only learn the bookwork part of it and work on mannequins and things like that, they actually work and service clients. And sometimes they mess up because it's their practice time. So we come around, we fix it, or we tell them we're sorry, one or the other.
What is the wage or salary?
Okay. So with the wage or salary, we like for y'all to think of it in this manner. If you've ever went and got your hair cut, you probably pay for that haircut around anywhere from $15 to $30. So we're going to go with an average of about $20. If you get your haircut and you pay $20 and you do the hair, they do the haircut in 30 minutes, so they can get 2 haircuts done in 1 hour. That's 20 plus 20, We got $40 an hour if we're looking at it like that. Cosmetologists, we do colors a lot. Some of the colors, if any of you girls have been in there and y'all have gotten your hair colored, you probably paid anywhere from around $80 to $120, $150 maybe. That service took about 2 hours. And so you definitely made you about $150 in 2 hours. Split that up, there you go. We got a pretty good salary.
And you want to remember that when you do a service, you're charging, like if you do a haircut and it's $15 to $20, and then you do a shave and the barbering, well, now you're adding on an additional charge. So now you're making even more. And don't forget that you can work on cruise ships with cosmetology and barbering. You can work on military bases. You can travel. You can, it's just unlimited in what your income
You
can
can
be.
become instructors,
You
you
can
can
be
own
instructors.
salons, you can work as platform artists. There's just so many opportunities that you can get.
What is the best and worst part of your career?
Okay. The best part of my career, or our career as a cosmetologist or a barber, is just being able to see a client leave feeling better about themselves. The worst part of our career is some people you just can't please. So sometimes, no matter what, a customer might not always be happy, and you have to deal with that as well.
Or seeing a student master something they've really been working hard at, trying to do, and they finally do it. That just makes you proud.
For sure, as an instructor, student
Yes.
success.
How do you know when you have done a good job when you are on the job?
How you know that you've done a good job in our field would just be the client being happy that they have suggested you to other clients. That's how you know. The biggest way that we build a clientele is through word of mouth. And so if we make a happy client, then we produce more clientele.
Repeat.
Repeat clients. Anything else?
What is your number one piece of advice for someone wanting to be either a cosmetologist or a barber?
Number one piece of advice. Go into it open-minded and willing to just jump in there and try new things. Don't be afraid. Just, if you mess up, you mess up. We just redo it. We do it again. Everything's fixable.
Right. And mine would probably be patience, because in this field, you get in there and some people think you're going to jump right out and make a bunch of money, but you have to do the work and put in the work. You have to build that clientele. So patience, patience, patience is probably the key.
Is it a fun job?
To me, it is the best job. I always have been told that if you want to be happy in the job that you're at, that you got to get into something that you love to do. I have never felt like I've went to work since I started this career. And I've been doing it for 16 years, and every day I feel like it's something new, something exciting, and I just feel like I haven't worked a day in my life yet.
And time flies. I mean, when you're happy doing what is your passion, it's like you're not going to work, you're just going somewhere, you're doing what you love to do, and sure, you enjoy your time off, but other than that, and the time just flies because you're happy with what you're doing.
What type of education and training is needed to enter this career?
Basically, you just have to have a high school diploma or a GED and to get into the cosmetology field with us. After you get done training with us, we go over things that a lot of people wouldn't imagine. In our classes, we teach anatomy, we teach physiology, we teach chemistry, we teach electricity. We teach a lot of things besides, just to paint the nails or to put on makeup, to do a shave. We have to teach the bone structure and the chemicals of it. And so you will have a test that you take at the end of your time with us, and that's for the state of Texas, and that test is a really hard test. The written test has a 50% pass rate, which means that only half the people in Texas who go and take the test pass it. The rest of them fail it. And so Vernon College does have a 100% pass rate, so our students who go and take the test, they pass the test. And so we really train you hard on the bookwork aspect of it and what all you need to do in order to pass your test so that you can move on and progress into your field.
How much does a beginner cosmetologist or barber make? And at the end, what is the earning potential for this career?
I would say that the beginning salary that you could look up for the state of Texas on an average is around $30,000 a year. But I have students who I know that have been out maybe a year to 2 years, and they are hitting about $100,000 salaries. I have a salon myself. I have a barber that works in there. He's actually a cosmetologist, but he works on men, and he is right at $100,000 a year. So, I mean, for a year-long program, that is like great. So the amount is just endless. It's the effort that you put into it.
And that's same with the barbering. Where I worked, I actually worked for somebody on a military base, and it was $50,000 to $60,000 a year, not counting tips, which was equal to the earnings.
Right.
How do you keep safe when you encounter a dangerous task at work?
We have procedures that we have to follow. We do have, issues sometimes where, we might cut somebody, we might cut ourselves, and we have blood spill procedures and things like that that we have to follow in order to keep everybody safe and the environment safe for our students, our
Safety is
staff,
number one.
and the client.
Yes.
Okay, so we make sure that we teach you all of those things inside of the classroom as well. I think that our time is just about up here, so we're probably going to end our questions there. Thank you for taking your time out to listen to us.
Thank you, and we look forward to seeing you.